It's been about 6 months since I posted. Um, that is because I had somebody comment on a video, and it wasn't a bad comment at all. It was a very supportive, great comment of somebody saying they would use my journey to start their own journey, and it scared me because it now felt that I was accountable for other people, even though that's not the truth at all. It's just when you have anxiety, the way I have anxiety, you'll get it. If for the people out there who have anxiety, you get it because it eats at you to think somebody's relying on you when you can barely rely on yourself. So here's what I've done in the last 6 months. Nothing. Diddly fucking squat. That comment scared me. And that's not fair. That's not fair to that commenter. That commenter did nothing wrong. You can go find that comment. The comment's still up. I'm not going to take it down. If the person who commented wants to take it down, they can. It was basically saying they were going to use me as a check mark for their own journey. But I haven't been posting, so nobody's been able to use me as a check mark. Peppermint eggnog hot chocolate. So damn fucking good. So simple to make. If anybody wants me to show you how to make it, let me know and I'll show you in my next video. It's rich and creamy. That's really all I gotta say about it. Took 4 ingredients. It took eggnog, milk, hot chocolate powder, and peppermint. I have these like peppermint spoon things from like Dollar Tree. I love them. They're so fantastic to stir because they like melt as you stir with them, and they like dissolve. So good, so fantastic. I just dropped one into the pan and melted it with why this heated up. Anyways, I've done nothing the last 6 months, it feels like. And that's not true. I've gone on adventures. I've fallen more in love with the boy I'm dating. I don't know why that's where my brain stopped. But, yeah. It feels like I've done nothing productive the last 6 months to get myself where I want to be. I've been working out at least once a week, which is good. I've been trying to get my steps every day, which is good. I saw this thing on TikTok where this girl built herself into a D&D character, and then for each of the like the types of things like stamina and stuff like that, she put like what her goal was under each of those. I broke it down into 4 because I put two of them together and then another 2 together because they were basically the same goal. And then I broke those goals down into like steps or into mini goals, and that's been helping a lot because I have like a check mark box for it now. I need to move it over to Notion though, so that it'll be easier, more accessible. Yeah. Other than those few little things, I really haven't done any much. Let me go grab my computer so I can tell you what my goals were for the D&D thing. This is my computer. You guys don't get to see this angle very often. That pink thingy is my water bottle. It has lemonade in it currently. But, so here's what I did. I put strength and dexterity together, and then intelligence and wisdom together. So, there's that. So under strength and dexterity, what I have very few goals. I have yoga slash stretching, walking. In parentheses, I have meeting steps. And then I have running slash biking with question mark next to it. Because I love running and I love stationary bikes. I don't really like... I like stationary bikes. I don't like regular bikes, I guess is the way to say that. Right. Under Constitution, I had practice good hygiene and self-care routines, morning and night. Under Intelligence slash Wisdom, I have personal learning curriculum, puzzle games, practice hobbies that bring me joy. This gets broke down into so many goals and so many things. And that's how I got my goals for next year, really. And I can explain what a personal learning curriculum is if anybody needs me to in like my next video. Like I'll do a part 2 to this if I need to. Alright, I'll do that and show you how to make this amazing drink if I need to. Charisma, I have positive affirmations, dressing in a good, comfortable, and stylish clothes. Because here's the thing, I have low self-esteem. Practice good hygiene and self-care, which if you were listening is also under Constitution. Practice hobbies practice hobbies that bring me joy is also under Intelligence and Wisdom. So it was like they were all interlinked for me some way. And the goals slash steps I ended up with were do yoga and stretching every morning for 10 minutes or more. It's actually gotten changed to 5 minutes or more. Because I just don't have 10 minutes every morning. But I do have 5 minutes while I am getting dressed and brushing my hair and doing that type of stuff. Right. Go for walks multiple times a day or multiple times a week is what this is, what this got turned into. It was originally days, but it's weeks now. Go for multiple walks a week, meaning I'm walking outside of going to work, and I'm trying to do more steps in my day. My minimum step requirement for myself every day is 3,500, so 3,500 for those of you who need that a different way. My max if I'm working, or my minimum if I'm working, is 5,000. So there's that. Go for a run slash bike every week at least once. I don't do that mainly because I have really bad knees and it's getting colder out and it's starting to hurt to move. And I know that would help, all honestly. Shower every other day, brush out hair daily, brush teeth daily. Floss once a week because I struggle with all of that because of depression. But since I wrote this down, it's going smoother. Brushing my teeth daily and flossing once a week are still a struggle. Flossing once a week is not a struggle, actually. I do that every Monday. Excuse me. I do not know where that came from. Shave legs once a week. Hair, face mask once a week. That was for the self-care thing. I don't care if I shave my legs, and neither does my boyfriend, so. Okay. Okay. Extra long shower slash bubble bath once a week. That was for self-care. Develop good morning and night routines was under goals. Work on personal learning curriculum for 60 minutes weekly, which I do. I've been reading a lot more articles on topics I want to learn, trying to narrow down how to do a personal learning curriculum. So that's something that's new to me. I learned that from TikTok. And phone, all right. Do a daily puzzle game on my phone. I have this app that's like one of those 1,000 levels, no ads app, or ads app every in between each level, and they have like a Wordle like game on there, and I can do like 10 levels a day if I want, or more if I wanted, and I do that not daily. I won't say I do it daily, because if I spend the night at my boyfriend's and I wake up at his place, I'm not doing it. That's the truth. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because it's just harder to wake up next to somebody. Because usually when we wake up, it's either go, 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 or it's we woke up so late in the day that it's pointless. Do big tabletop puzzles. That means, do I have one? I don't have one nearby me. But like the jigsaw puzzles, like the 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles, that's what I mean by that. Make a list of hobbies. Work on a hobby 30 minutes 4 times a week. That's 2 hours a week. That's all I wanted, was 2 hours a week. And I've been doing that, but I have not made a list of hobbies, so I'm getting down to the point where I really need to make a list of hobbies now. I do not know why I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Plan outfits weekly and start putting together better outfits to wear on the regular. I sort of do this. I have an app that has like a picture of all my clothes in it, and I've been putting together outfits, but I haven't been wearing them because a lot of the outfits I keep thinking of are warm weather outfits. And for those of you who don't know, it is the middle of November. Almost Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is literally next week. So yeah. Do my makeup at least twice a week. I've been doing my makeup at least once a week. Once a week, usually Saturday or Sunday. And I've been wearing lipstick a lot more because I finally found some lipsticks that match my skin tone really well, so they like blend in a little bit. So that's good. Make a list of 20 positive affirmations. I started that on this document, and I think I have like 10. And I've been using them. I've been using the 10 I do have, which is like what the next one is pick 3 to 5 positive affirmations weekly and rotate through them. I've been picking 2 because I have so few. I might adjust that like goal of having 20 to 15 because 10 is not enough because I've rotated through them at least 3 times already. And because I started this in August, this list in August. So, yeah. Let's go through and fix things. There's that. I'll be right back. Alright, I fixed all that. I've also been working on my New Year's resolutions, which are goals of things I want to accomplish next year that are next year specific and not just good habit building goals. Like, they're good habit building goals, but not all of them are like habit building. Like, I want to get my passport. That's not habit building. That's just a thing I want to do. Right? I also have a list that is growing of side quests is what I call them. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain what they are. They're like little things I want to do, like go to the farmer's market. Like they're goals and things I want to do, but they're smaller, more local or like day trip adventure type things. So there's that. not all the powder got mixed in. Or it's like coming back up now that this is cooling. Does that make sense? Because like, for those of you who don't know, most powders are hydrophobic. Most like cocoa powders are hydrophobic. So when you get a hot chocolate mix, it's also hydrophobic because it has cocoa powder in it. Right? So there's that. What else do I have? Because I could go over all those goals that I have so far. I have to sign back in the Notion. And if you guys want a like what is it? Tour of my Notion, just let me know down in the comments. I will happily give that to you. So, oh, I am not trying to take a picture. I am not trying to take a picture. Sorry, I hit print screen on accident. So, I have two sets. I have main quest and side quest. Under main quest, I did not just try to flip you off, I promise. It's just the way I was moving my hand. It just registered what I did. Under main quest, I have get new ID with updated address, apply and get passport, finish writing a book, because I'm in the middle of writing a book, sort of. I've been doing a lot more research because I realized I did not have enough info on certain things to like write this book. It's not about cryptics. Well, it has cryptics in it and like fairy tale creatures and stuff like that. But it's about a girl who's a radio show host. And she's like, my town is cursed. Bad things happen all the time. The only thing that's saving this town is the mines and the logging district. That's like literally next door to them. That's the only two things saving their town from like completely closing because of how many bad things happen all the time. And it's not because the town is cursed, it's because they're trapped in an enchanted forest. Which is why once you come to town, you can't leave. And once you leave, you can't come back. Except for one family, her family, because they're the keepers. But she doesn't know she's a keeper because her dad died. Spoilers. It's a good book that I'm writing. But yeah, I didn't realize I didn't have enough information on cryptics to actually write this book. So now I've been reading about cryptics for 2 weeks. The next two have question marks next to them because I don't know if they're going to happen, which are buy a car and move. Right, I have exercise 3 times weekly. I want to post 26 videos on YouTube. That's a video every other week. I feel like that's accomplishable. But again, motivation is my big, like, right? Learn about 12 new topics, or 12 topics, because the thing with that goes back to the personal learning curriculum. If you don't know what that is, you can either search it on TikTok, because that's where I found it. You can search it on YouTube, because there's a bunch of people who are doing it on YouTube too. And it's kind of like you create a curriculum, you create a rubric for yourself of all the things you're going to be like reading, watching, and looking at during this like topic that you pick to learn. And then you go through and you take notes, and then at the end you give yourself like a project for it. So far I've done one. Mine was on literary criticism. Not literary criticism. What was it on? Give me a second. I think if I look at it, I'll know. Oh, media literacy. There we go. That's what it was on. And I went into media criticism after that, which was film criticism, film production, and film history, which were the three together. I'm still looking at film criticism because it's just a lot. It's a lot because there's a crash course. For those of you who don't know what crash course is, it's a video series on topics. There's a crash course series on it. And it's a bunch of videos. And I'm just not getting anywhere with the videos because the videos literally bore me to sleep. And it's nothing wrong with them. They're not boring videos. I just don't have the attention span for a 15-minute video anymore. Which is funny because this is almost 20 minutes long. But, yeah. If you guys want to see my personal learning curriculum, let me know down below if I do a tour of my Notion, I will let you see that. Back to goals. Right, and it's learn about 12 topics, not 12 new topics, 12 topics, because some of them are going to be completely brand new to me, right? Some of them I'm going to have a very basic understanding of, and I want to deep dive. So there's that. And then I have side quests, and I have a lot of side quests written down, so I'm not going to go through them all. But things that I realized I let go of this year that kind of upset me is I stopped reading. I have so many books in my apartment, and I've only read like maybe 4 books this year. And I'm trying so hard to read. I read 4 books. I read more than that. I read close to 12 books this year. Because I read a series that had like 7 books in it. But I read them all back to back to back to back. So it doesn't feel like I've read as much as I actually have. Right? So I tried doing an annotated book to see if that would help me get out of the slump. That just put me worse into a slump. So yeah, I want to get back into reading, and my goal is to read 1 book every month next year and do a book report on it. How am I going to do a book report? I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm just going to do a summary essay with like my thoughts and feelings attached to it and make it a video and post it or what, but yeah, I'm just going to read 12 books. I think I should start with books I already own that I just pick up from work. For those of you who don't know, I work at a Dollar Tree, so books are literally $2. And I get a lot of good books there. I got like half the books on this bookshelf are from there. I just finished my hot cocoa. But yeah. Right, I want to go on 12 self dates because as much as I love the adventures me and my boyfriend go on, I do need to take time for myself and learn what I like and dislike and stuff like that. And I realized a lot of my dates this year were just staying home, making myself a good meal, and then like watching something I wanted to watch. I didn't go anywhere on my self dates, and I want to change that up a little bit. It'll probably be me going to a coffee shop with my computer or a book and just sitting and reading or writing for a while, which is not a bad thing, but I need to change it up what I'm doing. So there's that. Sorry, this is trying to die on me even though I have 3/4. Oh, it's just trying to turn off because I'm not actively using it. What else do I have under side quests? I want to watch 24 movies and 24 shows. So that's a show every 2 weeks, which isn't bad because a lot of the shows I want to watch only have 1 season because they got canceled, and I just want to watch them to find out why they got canceled. 24 movies is a movie every other week. It does not have to be a movie in theaters. I could stream it. I'm being very loosey-goosey with the rules of what comes to a TV show and what doesn't. Because there are some shows I watch, like right now I'm watching Fiona Cake, and that comes out weekly. So that's annoying. I have like one sip left of this. I thought I was done with it, but I have like one sip. I want you to know that gets richer and chocolatier the more you drink it, because everything kind of sunk to the bottom on me. So mix it better is all I can say. But yeah, that's all I have for now.